What would you do if you won the lottery? Many people say they would buy their parents' homes, they'd buy mansions, they'd buy yachts, they'd pay off their student loans. Hell, they'd pay off all their debt entirely. But what would you do if you had the chance, if you had the opportunity? Me personally, I wouldn't just help me and I wouldn't just help my family. I would help a whole world of people. More specifically, the sports world. And more specifically in that, those in that world who have had to suffer. You see, there are many, not many I should say, but there are a few teams, a few cities where the team has just played so abysmally, provided such a poor performance, those cities have had to suffer with just such poor sports play. And they haven't had that team that they can get behind that rewards them back with victory. And today, I come to you because what I would do isn't the question anymore. I, Dylan Marlin, have won the lottery. And with that, my first purchase, I am the new owner of the Houston Texans. That is right, guys. We are here for our Madden 23 Owner Mode series with the Houston Texans. You guys see, I got the suit. I won the lottery, and we are in it to win it, guys. We are here to start this new league. This is going to be our first episode. In this first episode, it's going to be the one time I'm doing this. I'm going to explain it from a third-person point of view because this series is going to be a little different. And by that, I mean, I've thought about this a lot, and I think this series can be really special and show off my creative energy, and here's how we're going to do it. Before we start, this whole idea I have here was very much inspired by this YouTuber that I watched for a while. His YouTube name, I believe it's XXSneakyP. I will link his channel down in the description. Go show him some love. I don't know if he's still doing YouTube anymore. I haven't seen him in a while, but go check it out. And now let me get into explaining it. My idea for this series, every week, we're going to have 2 episodes for each week. The first episode, of course, is going to be the games. The game we play every week, there's going to be the gameplay of that. And in that gameplay, it's not going to be me as Dylan Marlin sitting here as the YouTuber talking to you and just talking about the game. Instead, we're going to be getting a little bit creative. In those games, I won't have a face cam all the time. I'm going to be with the headsets, but I'm going to be commentating. I'm going to be the commentator presenting to you guys the game. If something happens on the field, it's not going to be me per se. I'm not going to say, oh my God, I threw that pick. Oh my God, I can't believe this happened. It's me reacting to the game. It's a not first-person experience. It's going to be me covering a game, and it's going to be the evolution of what I think the NFL could be if there was a new owner in the play. The second episode every week is going to be a news episode. So right after each game, we're going to have a news episode about the week. So we're going to talk about what happened in the game, what things happen around the league, what things happen with the team, and those are going to be done from a lottery winner, owner perspective, Dylan Marlin. And so by that, I mean, I'm going to be talking like I talked to coach. I made these decisions as the owner, and we decided these things together. And these are the changes that are being made from a perspective as being the owner of the team. So I hope that all makes sense. If it doesn't, don't worry. You guys will figure it out as soon as it comes out. It's not too crazy. It's just a lot of weird way to explain it. But let's not waste any time. We're going to get through this intro episode. I'm going to tell you guys about how we set up the game, how we set up the league, how we set up all these things, and let's get straight into it. So we're starting off, we're going to use the preseason rosters here so that we get a full, fresh start. This isn't halfway through the season right now. This is what we would do if we took over the Texans at the beginning of this year and what we could do. The reason we chose the Texans, because not only have they had an awful history, they are one of the worst teams in the league still. They're at 75 overall here, 75 offense, 75 defense, and their top 3 players, Laramie Tunsil, Brandon Cooks, Steven Nelson, and even one of their top 3, Brandon Cooks, in real life, he wanted to get out. He wanted to get traded. Unfortunately, they couldn't pull a trade off during real life. But what if either we get him out of town before he's unhappy, or what if we're able to keep him happy, keep him to stay? So many options, but you know what? We're going to figure that out here. We're going to get straight into this. So like I said, guys, we're going to change our role. We're going to be the owner here. And with our history of winning the lottery, we're going to roll over. We're not going to be a former player. We're going to be not going to be a lifelong fan. We're going to be a financial mogul. Start with 300 million funds, happiness from the money department, but no legacy score. We don't have the player happiness boost. But it's going to work out because we're going to buy this team. There's going to be a lot of change in this team. So the player happiness isn't really going to be a focus of ours. We're going to have new players coming in anyways. So we're going to select that one. All right, guys. So going through the settings here, we're going to be on all pro simulation style. We're going to try and make this as realistic as possible. Instant starter is going to be off because that's not realistic. Let's go down here, see if there's anything else we can find. And while we're going through here, let's see. I don't think there's anything else we're going to have to change. Quarter length. So I've done some research. I'm going to show you guys the sliders when I get to it. But I'm going to try and apply some realistic sliders. I'm going to put the link for that down in the description as well. I kind of just Googled most realistic gameplay, stats, and everything in Madden 23. And I'm going to use those sliders and those settings and all those kind of things. But to start, all pro simulation, 10-minute quarters. That's going to be our thing. And then we're going to scroll down. Nothing else for us here. So we're going to back out and we're going to just press X, start playing. Let's load up this league and get straight into it. All right, guys. So we are here. First things first, let's take a look at the team. Let's take a look at this team that is going to be our future. All right, guys. So at quarterback, we have Davis Mills, a one-year player out of Stanford. They say QB of the future. I'm not sure if I see that. I know he's young. I know he showed some promise in his first year, but I'm really not sure. He's age 23 already, and I don't know if he's going to work out for us. So this is going to be his prove it year. If he can make it work, he can make it work. We'll keep him around. But if not, we're going to be searching for a quarterback in the draft. Backing him up is Kyle Allen and Jeff Driscoll there. At halfback, we have our #1 rated player, Marlon Mack, our 5-year pro at a USF. He's a solid player, but we're going to be saying this a lot. Solid's not going to cut it. Over time, we're going to be getting rid of him, getting some new players in. But anyways, he's backed up by Rex Burkhead. And then Rex Burkhead, veteran trade target. We're probably going to be putting him on the trade block, seeing if we can get any offers for him. But he's backed up by Damon Pierce. He was a rookie this year, and he is our future starter of this team is the tag he's got. We're probably going to give him a lot of snaps, in my opinion. Let him grow, let him develop, especially if we're not going to be winning that much anyways. He's followed up by Royce Freeman, Dare. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name right now. I'll do my research if I have to. Jet Anderson. At fullback, Andy Janovich. Solid option. We're not really worried about fullback, but he's solid there. At wide receiver, we already talked about it a little bit. Our top-rated player is the 8-year pro out of Oregon State, Brandon Cooks. He's an 87 overall. He's a great player. Hopefully we can keep him around, but I think it might be the best idea to maximize his value, but that's something we'll figure out in the future. Anyways, besides him, we got another veteran trade target, Philip Dorsett. Chris Conley, another trade target veteran. And then we got John Mechie. He is a rookie. He's got the day one starter tag. Hopefully we're playing him. We're going to play a lot of our young guys, try to develop them more and more. Then we got Nico Collins, future starter hopefully as well. He has 1 year under his belt out of Michigan. And then we got Chris Moore, Chad Beebe, Davian Davis, and Jalen Comp. At tight ends, our #1 player, Brevin Jordan. He's got 1 year out of Miami, but again, only a 70 overall. Hopefully, we're going to be able to improve that. Backed up by Pharaoh Brown, Darrell Daniels, Tegan we're not going to try to pronounce that, but Anthony Auclair, and John Weeks. At left tackle, of course, our all-pro level player, Laramie Tunsil. He's a great player. Hopefully we're going to keep him around. He's a solid piece to build off of on the O-line. Backed up by Charlie Heck, Cedric Ogbublabla. At left guard, we got Kenyon Green, backed up by Justin McCray. We're going to run through this O-line. If there's any standouts, we'll talk about them. But Justin Britt, Scott Quessenberry, and then Jimmy Morrissey. At right guard, we got AJ Cann and Max Sharping. At right tackle, we got Titus Howard, and then we got Austin Deculus, I think. Anyways, at left end on the defense, starting it off, we got Jerry Hughes, 34 years old. He's probably going to be on his last few years anyways, but right now he's a bridge player and a mentor or his tag, so we're going to focus on that. Hopefully we can get somebody to develop under him. He's backed up by another old player, Mario Addison, another mentor. We got another O name that's really long that I'm not going to try to pronounce because that's scary.
Oh, hell no!
And then we got Derek Rivers on the end there. On right end, we got Jonathan Grenard. He's 77 overall, solid at 25. Hopefully we keep him around. But then we got Rasheem Green. He's a young trade target. Maybe we deal him, maybe we keep him. We don't really know. But with 4 years under his belt at a USC, he could be valuable to some team, or he might be valuable to us. Backed up by Jordan Jenkins. At the defensive tackle position, we got Malik Collins, 72 overall, 27 years old. Solid option. Maybe we keep him, maybe we don't. He's backed up by Ross Blacklock, Roy Lopez, and Thomas Booker IV. And then left outside linebacker is led at a awesome, nice 69 overall, 30-year-old Kevin Pierre-Louis. He probably won't be around for a while. We'll probably get rid of him. Maybe we'll keep him until he retires. But he's probably not going to be our long-term option. He's backed up by Jalen Reeves-Maven, and behind him, Garrett Wallow. In the middle linebacker position, we got Christian Kirksey, former standout player when he was younger, but he's just a bridge player now. Christian Harris, and then Tay Davis. Camus Grugier-Hill, hopefully I pronounced that right. I took a good shot at it. 75 overall, 28 years old, solid player, but he's a bridge player. And then we got him backed up by Blake Cashman, Neville Hewitt. At the cornerback position, we got Steven Nelson, 7-year vet out of Oregon State. Spent some time on the Eagles and other teams. That's why I know him. But he's leading the pack right now. But he's not a great option. Hopefully we get some better options along. But we have some exciting options at this position already. Backing up Steven Nelson, Desmond King here, 5 years out of Iowa. But this is our focus right here. Derek Stingley Jr. He was our first round pick at LSU. He's got the day one starter tag. He's only 21 years old, 77 overall. Hopefully we can develop him super nice and he can become a superstar for us. Behind him, Tavir Thomas, Kendall Sheffield, Fabian Moreau, Isaac Yiadam, MJ Stewart Jr., and Tremon Smith. At free safety, we've got Jalen Pitre, another rookie for us. Day one starter tag for him as well. He's backed up by Terrence Brooks, who is a veteran trade target. Maybe we'll deal him. And we also got Jonathan Owens, who's a trade target for being a young player. At the strong safety position, we got Eric Murray, backed up by Graylin Arnold. At kicker, Kamai Fairburn. Good enough, I guess. And at punter, we got Cameron Johnson, the 30-year-old, 74 overall. Solid. And for our draft picks, this is a key thing to figure out as we're still a developing team. We still have our first round pick. We also have Cleveland for this next year. We also have Cleveland's first round pick. And then in the second round, we got two picks. We got our second round pick, our third round pick. We have Cleveland's third round pick as well. Those are all from the Deshaun Watson trade. Anyways, we got our fourth, our fifth. We don't have our sixth, but we do have our seventh round pick and Seattle's seventh round pick. All right, and then another thing we're going to have to look out for is our coaching staff. This is a huge part of our team because, again, we're only the owner. We're not the coach. So we're going to be looking at head coach Lovie Smith here. He's a solid option. He's been around for a while, but we probably could upgrade. Maybe we can upgrade him as we go, but that's something we'll have to discuss over the future. Offensive coordinator Ed Green. Great. He's young. He doesn't have much experience, but hopefully we can work something out of him. And Albert Torres. As the owner, we're going to be looking through a lot of these things like team value, finances, marketing. We're going to be changing up some things for certain prices for things. Hopefully we can get the best number. Like right here, we're going to take a look and we're going to be taking a lot of information off of what our social media says. We got to try and listen to the fans as much as we can. Tickets aren't bad for the club section, but they could always be cheaper. So we're going to lower those club section tickets to help out. Tickets in the mezzanine section are pretty average price-wise. We like to see that. And then tickets in the suite section are pretty fairly priced. Good. So the tickets are in a pretty good stance right now. We're going to head down to merchandise. Unless there's a sale, I can't afford a Texans sideline Nike dry fit jersey. All right. So we're going to try and switch that up for him. We got to help out a little bit here. Where is the thing? Oh, Nike game home jersey. I think that's what he meant there. Oh, no, it's right there. I promise I can read, guys. Anyways, we're going to lower that. Next one from Houston Heroes. It's too bad the Texans charge so much for a New Era 3930 hat. Could be cheaper. All right, you know what? I can probably help you with that. So we're going to lower that down. And then it's a shame that a John Mechie III Nike jersey is so expensive at the Texans store. I can help you with that as well, sir. I promise I can. We're going to find John Mechie. He's right there, if I can read correctly. Bring it down $10. Hopefully that helps him out a little bit. We can make some more sales. Our memorabilia, we also got a Brandon Cook signed ball and a Riddle mini helmet. Hopefully we get some more players with some more marketing ability, get some more sales going. But then let's head over to concessions, finish this out. Texans win said, hoping my kids don't want coffee at our next Texans. I don't know if my kid wants coffee. But anyways, let's go over there. We can lower that for them, help him out with his kids that like to drink coffee. Average Joe 110. With all the money they make on tickets, why is vanilla ice cream cone so expensive too? How much is it? Is it really that expensive? Or is he just being cheapo? $4 is kind of crazy, but we're going to lower it down to $3. And then surprised at the price of potato chips at the stadium. Pretty steep if you ask me. Well, we can help with that. Let's lower that down. Lower them to $1 a bag. That seems pretty cheap to me. So that is that. We'll be looking at the team revenue and all those kind of things as we go. We got to pay attention to the numbers as we are the owner after all. And with all this, for this series, I still have one more surprise for you guys. Although it's not ideal for the city of Houston and these people, we're going to have to relocate this team. This is my team. I want to make a stance on this world. And I think it would just be more fun if we relocated the team to a new area. Keep in mind, we're still gonna find our way to integrate the Houston fans in this whole process. But I think it's the best option. Our stadium's not in great shape. It could be bigger. It's a 20-year-old stadium. We're gonna try and improve this. We're gonna try and relocate the team. Are you sure you want to begin the team relocating process? As the owner, I am. All right, I'll check with a couple of cities, see if anyone is interested. Keep an eye on your activity list in a couple of weeks to choose a city. All right, so I'm gonna try and leave that up to you guys if I can. I'll try to see if I can find a way to figure that out. But that's the goal for today. We're gonna relocate and we're gonna bring this team to a new city. Like I said, guys, I'm just gonna run you through my sliders real quick. I just googled up the first thing that came up, the most realistic. If you guys think we need any changes or the gameplay's not real or anything like that, just let me know in the comments and I'll definitely go to change it for you guys. But yeah, that's what we're gonna run with right now. And you know what? For this first episode, I'm gonna leave you guys with a splash. I looked on the market and I saw CJ Gardner-Johnson was on the trade block. So I think that'd be a great fit for us. He's young, he's talented, he's a talented player. And I think we should try to bring him in. All right, guys, so I've done some finagling. I've tried to change things around, and I think this is the deal that might get it through. They need a quarterback. Kyle Allen is a backup quarterback for us. We can try and send him out. We can still keep Davis Mills, try to give him his year. We also give him a 4th-round pick for next year, not this year. So let's check, see if it goes through. And it did not. But what if I change this 4th-round pick from next year into a 3rd-round pick for next year? Will that get the deal done? It does! CJ Gardner-Johnson is a Houston Texan. Perfect. Let's go check him out right now. That is a huge addition to this team. And wow, I can't believe he pulled that one off, guys. So let's see. NFL rosters. We got to go over to the strong safety position. Strong safety, CJ Gardner-Johnson. 24 years old, 210, 5'11", 3 years in the league. He's out of Florida. He's got a star development trait already. Let's check out those ratings. 90 speed, 85 zone, 62 tackle, 76 pursuit, 87 play rec, 91 excel. That man coverage is even good for a somewhat good for a safety. 77 hit power, maybe we can work on that a little bit. 86 awareness. Yeah, he's 89 stamina, 83 toughness. Guy's a great player. He's a healthy dude right now. Motivations, tags. He's got no tags. Close to home. Houston's kind of close. Top of the depth chart is what he projects, and he values financials. Great player, 82 overall at 24 years old. He could be a weapon for us, and we're going to keep him around for the long haul. And then I was going through, as an owner, I was doing my interviews with my players, and a couple of our young guys would really appreciate if we had mentors on the team. More specifically, John Mechie III, one of our rookies. At tight end, Brevin Jordan. He's 1 year in the league, but he would really like a rookie. He would really like a mentor as well. And then also, our first overall pick out of this year's draft, Derek Stingley Jr. If you go over to his motivations and tags, he would really appreciate a mentor at that position as well. So I think that's one of the first things we do. Yeah, we're going to keep it young, but if our young guys with like mentors, that's going to help them tremendously. So we'll keep that going. So to do that, we're going to free up some space. I'm sorry, John Weeks, 12 years in the league, but we're going to have to let you go today, I believe. Bye-bye, John Weeks. And Jalen Camp, you're going to go as well. Thank you for your service to the team. Oh, not editing the player. Back up. Thank you for your service to the team, but we're going to have to let you go. I'm so sorry about it, bud. All right, so now I think we have enough room for all 3 positions. 72 out of 75 on the roster. Let's go check out free agency, see what we can pick up here. Wide receiver first. Let's go check it out. Odell Beckham is a free agent because he's injured, but I don't think he's going to fit our team and our timeline, and he's probably looking for a contender anyways. So we're just going to look through. There's Cole Beasley as a mentor. That would be a solid option. Julio Jones is a mentor. A lot of mentors in here, actually. All right, guys, so I've been looking through this free agency for the wide receivers, and this might be some bias being an Eagles fan, But I think we got to pick up Deshaun Jackson. I mean, you look at his motivations and tags, big market, that's what Houston has, highest offer values. He's a free agent. He's going to get whatever he gets. No income tax. He's going to love it here. And he's a fast dude still. He might be old, but he's got 94 speed, 93 excel, 81 catching. And if we end up moving on from Brandon Cooks to get the value, he could replace that in this offense just for this year at the very least. So I think it's a no-brainer. I think we got to sign him. I think he's got to be our new mentor at the receiver position there. And then we're going to move over to tight end, see what we got on that front. So the tight end position, I think under the tight end position, I think we're going to end up going with Kyle Rudolph. He's a bit older than the other guys that are the mentor tag, and I think he'd be a great backup for however long he wants to stay in the league, really. Warm weather state, big market. I think it's great for that. So I think he would just work out great as our backup tight end here. So we're going to sign him up. Welcome to the team, Kyle Rudolph. And then last but not least, we're going to head over to corners. Let's see what we got on that front. That is a good player right there. That is tempting. Chris Harris Jr. Do we take that? I don't know if we take that, but guys, I took my look around. I really think Chris Harris is the option. I know he's a bit too good for this team. He'll probably add a win, to be honest, on the season. That's really not what we're looking for at this point. But our backfield really needs some help. Our defensive backfield, and he's the guy for the job. He's definitely going to be able to show our first round pick. He'll be able to show him how to play corner, how to be a star in this league. And I think it seals the deal, really. We got to sign him up. He's been signed. So there we go. We got our 3 mentors on the team. We'll readjust the depth chart a little bit. But let's see. What else can we go over in this first episode? Let's check over the weekly strategy, see what we got going on here. This really doesn't matter. It's the preseason. There's going to be a lot of players in and out. Let's see what we got. Select the defensive game plan. They say it contains the QB scramble. Jameis Winston. The backup is Taysom Hill. That probably sounds about right. We'll go with that. And then our players should be fully healthy. We just started, so we're going to advance there. Choose offensive game plan. Counted blitz. That's probably the most solid thing. They're going to be rushing us hard. Yeah, I'll go with that. Works for me. And then weekly game plan. And okay, so this is where we want to focus up right here. So Derek Stingley Jr., our first round pick, of course he is going to get the focus here, is what I'm trying to say. We're going to look through, see what we got going on here. Kenyon Green, he's got a hidden dev trait. These guys are all so low. John Mechie is a good option. Is that the option we want to go with here? All right, guys, so I think this is what we're going to go with for our focus players. We got Derek Stingley. Of course, he's got to be up there. CJ Gardner-Johnson, he's our new recruit. We know he's a star. Maybe we can make him a superstar eventually, so he's going to be growing even faster. And Jalen Petre is what I wanted to go with. He's a free safety. I know we're all defense on this, but, you know, defense is what wins championships. We got to build from there. This is a core of 3 young guys. If they can all grow and they can all be really good, that'd be a great thing for us. We're going to try and unlock these extra focus player things as soon as possible because that seems super effective. And let's check out what our weekly game plan is going to be. Actually, let's go for here. Let's go all the way over. So I think our goal for this, I think we should go for... It's going to be a messy game. It's going to be the preseason. Let's go for win the turnover battle. Seems solid to me. Offensive coordinator, I say let's try to get 250 plus. I don't want to set our standard too high. Defensive coordinator, allow 24 points or less. And I think, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Allow 2 or less passing touchdowns. Sounds good to me. Okay. I don't know. These goals are going to be really weird because it's the preseason. There's going to be a lot of guys in and out. Let's start the training. Let's sim it out. Alrighty, guys. So I think that's going to be it for the day. Oh, we got upgrade players. I lied. I definitely lied. Max Sharping, Derek Rivers. You guys are really not that special, so we're just going to auto-upgrade you. But I hope you guys enjoyed this intro episode. I'm really excited to get straight into this, get you guys some gameplay, get you guys this series. I'm so excited about it. I hope you guys like it as much as I'm excited about it. And yeah, so I'll be catching you guys in the next episode of this series. We'll be in preseason week 1 going up against the New Orleans Saints. I hope you guys enjoy. Catch you guys next time.